next topic. But what is the next topic?
From Variety, Dark Winds actor Zane McClarnon and director Billy Luther on why Native representation in Hollywood needs to go beyond the screen.
Yeah, this on this article, it's 100% true. I mean,
Yep.
Native American representation has been on the rise, but just like everything else, is not by enough. But it's.
I mean, if you're going to tell a Native story, it should have Native people writing it and producing it, because it's if you
their
want it to
story.
be authentic, they should be the ones
And there-
telling the story.
There really
like
should
writing
be,
that.
there should be representation in all facets of the industry.
Yeah.
And there's like, what, 2 Native Americans that are in sort of the upper behind the scenes level of the industry. And so to me, it's definitely something that needs to be addressed and adjusted, just so that we have their voice behind the scenes as well.
Right.
From producers to directors to writers, all that. Show heads it really needs to be way more diverse in that aspect, for sure.
For sure. Like, we're watching that show Yellowstone, and we love. And by the way, Yellowstone the new season starts this Sunday.
13th.
I've not seen it.
We were shocked to find out that the main actress was not Native American.
Yeah, I
And I
don't,
thought that show was gonna make sure.
I mean, I'm sure if we dug deep enough, she'll say that she
Has some
is,
percentage,
but
yeah.
I really couldn't find it.
Yeah, because I'm not going to split hairs and talk about like what people say the technicality of like Native American having Asian descent and things like that. But no, she's Asian, and I know I know a little bit about
a lot of
this,
times
but
it's hard. I mean, because in all truthfulness, my father is almost half Native American, but we don't have that background. We
Right,
weren't raised there.
exactly.
You're not in
We
the
weren't
culture.
raised anyone around it,
Yeah.
so I can't tell that story.
Exactly.
It doesn't really matter that
Correct.
it is my background. I don't have that voice.
Right.
I have nothing to speak
Exactly.
of to say, oh yeah, here's what this is. I don't know. I wasn't
Right.
raised that way.
So yeah, exactly. Without splitting hairs, talking about what the technicalities and stuff. No, I thought every actor on that show that was Native American were like all Native American. So I know we have a history in Hollywood where it's like get the best actress, and if they can look the part,
Yeah.
that's just go for it. Stuff like that, and that's probably the case here as well. But when I saw how everybody else was being represented,
Yellowstone is heavily Native.
Exactly.
I mean, that's a big part
and
of the show.
And the
Big
Me
part
Too
of the
movement
show.
it wasn't that long ago. So like it was definitely during the time when that show was first greenlit. So I was just shocked. I mean, she's a great actress. I forgot her character's name.
I'm gonna have to refresh. Anyways, it's been a while since
I know,
the
yeah.
season ended.
And I know this topic isn't about Yellowstone, but it is about Native American representation. But it was just one of my examples where I was like, I just was shocked that she wasn't. I'm not saying that she should be recast or anything like that. I'm like, it's been 4 or 5 seasons
We're
now,
about to start 5.
I'm not hearing anybody with any uproar. But when I read that article, I was just shocked about that because there's
So-
go ahead.
Just real quick, and maybe an opinion, what would you think as an actor should you do because at some point we have to take a step back and be able to present what should happen. Like, as an actor, she got this role, she's not Native American.
Mm-hmm.
Should she turn it down? Should she go, no, you need to cast somebody who is meant to play this role, maybe it has, like you were talking about, the story, the background, the voice to carry this part. But then you look at it, well, she's an actor. The point is to put yourself into someone else's shoes and to act that
It
part.
is. I think just from their point of view, they would say, we have a wealth of Native American actresses who don't even get the chance.
Correct. That's my.
They don't get the call. They don't get the
And
opportunity.
they should.
And I'm sure they would say she's doing a great job, but
Yeah.
we have a lot of other people that really know it,
Yeah.
live this life, and they didn't even get, they got passed over. They didn't even get the
Yes.
call. It wasn't
Right.
even
In
like
this situation, it's like it's like what's done is done. It's already been a few years, and
And that's
she's,
true.
And she's what I always tell people is you never I can, since I'm not Native American, I can't be more outraged than the actual people. So if they are calling for something to happen, then that I understand. If they're not, or if they're not at a certain level or number or whatever, and then there's more positive or towards that actress than negative, then let it be. Like, for example, it's like with The Simpsons, when the person who was voicing the character Apu, how he was recast, and the person on the Cleveland show was voicing the Cleveland, who is white. He's always been white, but they recast him with a black voice actor, like stuff like that. I mean, with voice acting, it's easier done. But if there was an uproar about it from the Native American community, then I say recast her. If they're for whatever reason there's not, then maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. If guys listen, I guess we have to look that up.
I've not heard.
I've never heard it, but if maybe it's a situation where she's approaching the role with so much respect, maybe she's got a
Absolutely,
pass
could be that,
or not.
yeah.
But that's up to them to decide that. Not up to me.